Are you a girl?
No.
Are you a boy?
No.
Are you just a person?
I am.
Elliot Anna.
When is it my turn to be okay?
You just have to.
I want to smile like the strangers on the street.
If you wanna take a ride with a bad bitch, hop inside, you can see why they mad, bitch.
Why you trolling like a bitch? Ain't you tired? Trying to strike a chord and it's probably A minor.
What is Dan's sexuality? Spoiler alert, I'm not straight.
You fucking the brand up. You're not building the brand. You're fucking the brand up, but you want to be the CEO.
Hope everybody's having a great Pride Month. Shout out to the gays.
I really hate being a trans woman because I really did a full beat of makeup just to let a motherfucker into my house to look at our air conditioning.
Hi. Well, first of all, objectively, I do pass. Like, people be calling me sir all the time, even though I have long hair. Also, I don't really care if I pass, because I'm not a man. So, regardez comment à ma belle, on n'a pas le temps ici.
An idle brain invites the devil in. La 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 la. Father, forgive me for my sins. La 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 la. Give me punishment and loves and never-ending Sunday school. An idle brain invites the devil in.
Let's see how many highs I can get back.
Watermelon sugar. I'm right where you left me. The Tower of the Breeze.
Israel intelligence helps prevent terror attacks. Israel helps to keep America safe.
Break it better than it's over. I wanna pull you closer.
You fucking with niggas that's thinking they cuter than you? Oh, so you on your cycle, but he on this period too? Oh.
Is that thought you want a cuff? Is that thought you want?
I like girls, oh my gosh, big booty, big tits. I like guys too, though, super sexy, big dick. And you cannot date both. Pick a side, pick a side. Do you like fucking girls or do you like fucking guys? I like both.
Just that can't get any in. I just that can't get any in.
I was in the 212. I'm the uptown A nigga. You know what's up or don't you? Word of who made ya? I'm a rude bitch nigga. What are you made of? I'm eating your food.
All of the things I do.
아,違うの?
Help me! Where are all the gay people? If you are gay, please interact with this video. My entire algorithm of my account has been overthrown by middle school girls and they're all commenting and bullying me just because I'm not feminine enough for them. I'm so tired of 13-year-old girls who have never seen a butch lesbian in their entire life letting my entire comment section, please! Please, gay people, save me. This is not where I belong. I can't do this anymore.
Hi, everybody.
So tell me everything is not about me, but what if it is? They gon' hate me regardless. That's why I do what I do. See me in person, I'm flawless.
Are you a lesbian?
Don't wanna have the stress. She gon' flirt in front of her nigga. Fago, you getting bigger. I remember when you was a little nigga.
Hey, slow it down.
on my way, top right there with the pickets, get it.
I'm in a T for T relationship for the first time in my entire adult life, and I think it's the best fucking thing ever. I think it's the best thing in the entire world. Like, there's so many good little things, like we inherently have the same political views and she knows how to give me my testosterone shot, but also I feel like trans people spend their entire lives like trying to explain things to people and like put things in terms that cis people can understand. And it's so crazy being with someone that like you can explain something in the stupidest way that would make no sense to a cis person and they just like fucking get it. Like, I'm 23 and for the first time in my life I feel like I'm actually fully comfortable with another human being. I feel actually fully seen and understood as a human by another human being. There's nothing like weird. There's no weird like transgender roadblock or like I don't want my family to like know that you're transgender. Like, who has time for that? I don't have fucking time for that. Like, I know I'm biased, but I think T for T is the best. And I think that the country should be run by a T for T couple, like in the White House. Like, who knows? Like, maybe I'll have a career pivot. Maybe I'll run for fucking president. Maybe we need a fucking T for T couple in the White House.
Queer things I didn't know were queer until I realized I was queer, part 15. As it turns out, showering with your friends, not a straight thing to do. I remember coming up with all sorts of different types of rationalizations circa like elementary school and maybe early middle school as to why it was necessary that my friend and I, that we showered together. Like, well, let's save water or let's save time. We'll keep our bathing suits on. And being like, it's not gay. If we have our bathing suits on, it's not gay. Like, let's shower together, no homo. The best part is we were on the same page. We were both like, oh yeah, this is sensible. This makes the most sense. I literally cannot.
This is me and my girlfriend. We're T for T. So it's a straight relationship? Yup. It is a straight relationship. But one of you is a man, and one of you is a woman. Which makes it a straight relationship. That's not the gotcha that you think it is. We're straight, it's a straight relationship. But it's a straight relationship, so it's because you're trans. So yeah. Are you confused, buddy? She's a woman. I'm a man. It's straight. But no, it's gay because you're but you okay?
Y'all remember when we were called dramatic for saying that Trump is going to try to eradicate queer people? First, the word transgender was taken from the Stonewall Monument, the first pride monument. He took the word bisexual out too. Take a second to pause and read this. To erase an entire community's history is to try to get rid of them. He's not going to stop there. He's already taken trans and bi. There is now only lesbian and gay left on the monument. He is not going to stop here. His plan from the beginning was to eradicate minorities. And that's only become more apparent in the past 6 months of his presidency. I have been out as transgender and bisexual for years, and I am watching my identity get ripped apart by the president of my country. We aren't going anywhere, and you can't scare us back into the closet. This is a time to be brave and to be strong and to speak up about how proud you are to be queer. Imagine a young queer person in the closet seeing all of this terrible rhetoric towards our community. This is actually, like, heartless. This is heartbreaking. Are we fucking great yet? Are we great?
Of all of the things in the world that have never happened, that has never happened the most.
You're 12 years old and you walk into class and a girl comes up to you, taps you on your shoulder, points at their friend and says, "My friend has a crush on you. Can they get your phone number?" You're changing in the females' locker room because it's PE and you still cannot legally change anywhere else. So all of the girls make sure you have to go sit in the showers while they change and will start screaming anytime you like cough, saying, "Oh my god, it's looking at us." You go to art class, you go sit down, you say hi to your friend, and you look at what your friend is drawing, and you realize it's you. Shirtless. with the only other trans kid in the school, and you're making out with them, and they're drawing. You have been barked at 12 times today and don't even ask how much you've been called a tranny. You go to the bathroom to finally get some peace, and you sit down on the toilet and you look to the side, and on the wall, engraved is your dead name is a tranny.
Hi, my name is Rahat, and I'm a bisexual Punjabi girl. Why am I telling you this? Because recently I started dating a man. Imagine coming out to your Punjabi family, yeah? Telling them that you're a bi girl, that you love pussy. To be fair, I didn't do that second part. But I did come out to my family and I told them that I'm bisexual and that they should make their peace with me dating people who are not men because it might happen. And it might happen. But then I started dating a Punjabi man. And now my mom is so happy for me. Like, she is so happy for me that it's a little bit invalidating of my identity. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's like, oh, good. I did not think this was going to happen. But now that we are here, lock it down. So this message is for my mom and others like her. I'm still bi. I'm just dating a guy. It's part of the deal.
Okay, so this video is going to be a little longer than the other ones that I've posted just because I've been getting a lot of DMs about how cool it is to see an outspoken bisexual man on this platform. And I just wanted to talk about how I came to terms with my sexuality because I remember how scary that whole journey, that whole process was. Basically, I got bullied a ton when I was younger for being fruity, for being femme, it was like, Jude's a fag, Jude has mangina, Jude's girlfriend is a beard, Jude's girlfriend has a bigger dick than him, Jude's so freaking gay. And I was like, no, I'm not. And when I met my baby mama, who's pan, she was like, are you bi, are you pan, are you queer? I was like, no shot. And she was like, well, have you kissed a dude? And I was like, no, and I don't need to because I'm not gay. And she was like, well, you don't really know if you don't try. And then I was like, weird. And then we broke up, and then I had to find out, because I found men attractive. And so I got on Hinge and I matched with this beautiful man. We went on a date, we went back to his place, and he was so kind, and we kissed and made out, and it was like really special for me. Not in that, it was just, I had fought that part of myself for so long, and then to finally give in to a part of who I was really healing for me. And for anyone who's struggling in that regard, my advice is just take a leap and figure it out. If you're not gay, cool. If you are, amazing. But just, you owe it to yourself to try and discover that, and to love another. You just have to figure it out, you know? Be brave.
I've been wanting to talk about straight men, and specifically straight men who date trans women, for kind of a long time, but every time I try to bring this topic up, I always end up saying so much shit because there's just so much to say. But, you know, there's obviously a lot of straight men who are, I would even go ahead and say, like, a very large amount of straight men who are specifically attracted to trans women, the same way or in a similar way that they're attracted to cis women. But obviously the internalized transphobia makes it so that they don't want to be seen with trans women in public. They don't want to, be involved with a trans woman romantically. They really want to just have like arm's length with a trans woman, like have her as sexual sort of gratification and just sort of throw it away so they don't have to think about it or actually face any consequence. But I just remember really early in my transition being so insecure. Like, there was a time when even before I was on hormones, when I knew I was trans, I'd come out as trans, and I was meeting up with, like, these guys, and we were hooking up, or we were doing stuff, and, the overwhelming feeling I had was, like, I hate that I am being, like, treated like I'm this disgusting secret, but I feel like I need this validation, because I'm really not getting it from anywhere else in the world. And, like, how can you as a person do that? How can you as a person treat the person that you're attracted to that way? That is so despicable and so hateful. It's one thing to be attracted to trans women and deny it. It's another thing to be attracted to trans women and then go through with it and then pretend that it's not a thing when it's convenient for you to just pretend and to be transphobic in your day-to-day life. It's actually really fucked up and horrible.
What does queer mean? This is one of my most common questions besides what's your sexuality, which is no one's business, by the way. You don't go to a stranger and ask their sexuality. But for those who genuinely want to know, I would first ask you to Google, because I want to encourage y'all to educate yourself. Queer is just an umbrella term for not cisgender or heterosexual. Sometimes it's slang, slang for just weird, not the norm, so a lot of people took that. But it was also used as a slur sometimes, so some people have a problem with me identifying as it, and to that I say, it's not my trauma. Gay was used as a slur. It still is. Fruity, zesty, all of those work. But I wouldn't go to someone who identifies as gay and say, I don't like that you use that because it was a slur against me. One's trauma against that word is completely valid, but using it to stop other people from using that word is not valid. A lot of people want to reclaim the word. I just use it because I don't want to identify as a certain thing. Gay or bisexual, I'd rather just be not normal. And whatever label you choose, if you want to, because you don't need to, just know that it's allowed to change. You don't have to be set in stone. All these definitions are made up in the first place, and all of it just helps us navigate society, because technically it's kind of weird to box up a sexuality when who you're attracted to could potentially change as you grow up. If you happen to meet someone who's non-binary, that doesn't suddenly make you bisexual. It just means you're attracted to a certain type of gender presentation. And if you want to change your label, go ahead. You're allowed to learn, because it's very overwhelming for a 8-year-old, because y'all gave them a phone, to look up all of this and figure it out from day one. But maybe if there was better education about it in schools and it wasn't so stigmatized.
It's not cool that you think only queer people exist in the Western world. I'm a fucking proud Arab, and I'm a faggot. And listen, whether I come from Islam or whatever religion you think so, you need to realize that the world does not revolve around Europe, America, and white people, or Caucasians. Your caucasity is not going to affect the way we choose to be visible. Trans queer Arab people exist. Arab Palestinian queer fucking people exist. Every person you think doesn't exist is here strong and fighting. We have been part of the first Middle Eastern Pride. Right Middle Eastern Pride, not the shit that happens in Tel Aviv that's just pinkwashing you into believing that they support and they're forward and they're progressive, but in reality is just a strategy to market their fucking genocide, to get people in, to hook you. We people exist in this world and we deserve to be visible, and if you're not okay with that, then get the fuck out. We're not going to be fetishized. The only thing you look at as us is like a fetishized community with like hairy bodies and sexy men and women. Because yes, we do surf cunt and we do have sexy bodies and sexy men and sexy women. But we are not just existing on your fucking Pornhub search. We exist in real life too. And if you don't want to support us, then get the fuck out. I don't have time for you. Next.
In my opinion, masculinity removes the nuance of gender. I'm explaining. This is a pattern that I have personally noticed with trans men, masc lesbians, and butch lesbians. I've noticed that once your gender expression contains any amount of masculinity, your experience is equated to that of a cisgendered man. Here are my examples. Once a transgender man identifies as a transgender man, the trans community equates their privilege to that of a cisgendered man, completely ignoring the fact that trans men, while they are men, are trans. Issues like women's bodily autonomy still directly affects trans men regardless of how they identify. Now, while yes, if you are a white trans man who passes as a straight cis guy, you are going to have an amount of privilege that other people don't. But that does not erase the transness of that person. Yet people pretend like it does. And you kind of see this in a similar vein, but not the same, with masc lesbians and butch lesbians. And this is being illustrated by the fact that sometimes when masc lesbians or butch lesbians have partners, they kind of forget that they're also women. When I was a woman loving women, I've noticed that a lot of the butches or masc lesbians that I would be with kind of reported this sentiment. That girls would be like, oh, I like totally forgot my butch could even like get a period. Or the sentiment of masc lesbians and butch lesbians not feeling like they're being treated like a woman, because people see the masculinity and equate it to that of a cisgendered man. I'm not saying that it's for every single time. I'm saying in my experience, this is something that I've witnessed, and so I'm talking about it because I'm just pointing out a pattern that I saw in the lesbian community. And so, through both of these examples that I have witnessed in my personal life of trans men's transness being erased, and masc and butch lesbians' womanhood being erased because of their proximity to masculinity, I think it could possibly, potentially, maybe be a problem that people should maybe potentially probably talk about. I could be wrong. Who knows? How about let's talk about it?